Hello everybody. These times when we've got inflation and uncertainty, you want to be able to produce your own food because that saves you money. It's a hedge against inflation. It makes you more self-sufficient. So salads are really probably one of the easiest ways to avoid that, where you don't have to buy salads from the store. I really like salads. I'm primarily eat keto-like type of thing, so a lot of protein, but I like to have salads mixed in just to give a nutritional supplement and just have a different flavor. So I like having salads, 2, 3 times a week with my meals. And we have stopped buying salads. We don't have to buy anything for salads anymore because using a very limited amount of space, we can produce pretty much whatever we want. We can make enough salad to feed 2 of us pretty easily. So let's take a look at how I do it, what exactly I do, and type of plants that I use. I mean, now certainly depend for you on where you live and what you can do, but just it should give you some ideas on what the possibilities are. Okay, so I'm going to pick some leaves here of turnips. So I've got some turnip leaves in the pots here going. So I'd look for leaves that are nice and clean looking, no blemishes, don't have a bunch of holes in them. I'm just going to snip them off and put them right here. Okay, so I've gathered my turnip leaves and I threw in a little bit of carrot leaves in there too, just a little bit. Even the leaves have a little carroty taste and they are edible, so you can use carrot leaves in salad as well. Okay, next we're visiting some herbs I have planted out here in the back. So we got some dill, basil, okay, what else? So I'm just going to pick some leaves and throw those in, give the salad a little bit of a mix. Alright, so we've added the herbs. Now we're going to do our lettuce. So I've been growing lettuce in these old milk and water jugs just to try it out, save money on buying pots, although I certainly would do just as well or better in pots. It's winter here in South Florida, so I'm not going to be able to do this all year in the cold weather, cooler weather. So I'm going to experiment this summer growing some inside, like near windowsills, to keep the lettuce production going, at least some. Probably won't be able to grow as much as I grow here. Alright, so I'm going to snip out the best leaves I can find. Then I will be fertilizing this with a liquid fertilizer. Every time I harvest, I add some liquid fertilizer. If you watch my video on homemade fertilizers, then you'll know what I'm using, and it works great. Okay, so there's what I've collected. You can see the lettuce has been trimmed back, 2 different kinds of lettuce here. We'll let it grow out. We'll add liquid fertilizer today. Let it grow out so I can snip it again in another 4 or 5 days and get more lettuce. So as you can see, got a pretty good amount of here with the turnip leaves. So some other options I have got katuk growing here in the winter. It just hangs on, survives, okay, but in the warmer months when it's getting plenty of water and it's warmer, this will be full of leaves, and I can use katuk leaves for salads. You get kind of a peanutty taste, but works really well. So that's katuk. Okay, now I am going to take all these leaves that I collected, the lettuce and the turnips and the other things. I am going to rinse them off and then put them on top of paper towels and then maybe switch it again to let them dry. So I'm going to rinse them out just in case there's any bugs or dirt or anything on them. Okay, so there it is. It's drying out on paper towels. I'm going to move everything to a fresh paper towel here in a few minutes. Get them pretty dry before they end up getting bagged up. Okay, so here's some kaya leaves. Now, right now when I'm filming this, it's still in the winter, had some cold snaps, so the leaves are not growing that great, but I'm going to look for any kaya leaves that don't have blemishes, that are nice and green, and we're going to use this as a way to get our salad. So I'm going to just snip these off and put them in a strainer here. And that's how we're going to collect these leaves for our salad. Okay, so there's a large handful of kaya leaves I gathered for the salad, and also it'll make the tea. So I'm just going to put these in here in this old steel pot. You don't want to use aluminum. Like I said, it has a bad reaction with it, cause diarrhea, so don't use aluminum. and I'm just gonna boil it. So let's just stick them in here, then I'll add water, and then put it on to boil. Okay, so I've added water to make the salad lettuce out of chia, and I just set the timer to 20 minutes. I've set it up just below high, and I'm just going to let it come to a boil and boil. You know, by the time it boils, it'll probably be about 12 to 14 minutes left. So I just walk away and do other stuff. Let it boil, and then when the timer goes off, just come back, turn it off, or if I come back a little early, I'll turn it off early, and then just let it cool a bit. So that's how we do the salad. Okay, so now we're going to get the chia leaves out of here. So I just take a big spoon, ladle, whatever, and you'll see it's coming out spinachy. You know, that's a great spinach substitute if you want to eat it like that. Okay. Alright, so it's out. So what it looks like, you can eat it like that as spinach. We're going to dry it out, lay it out on a towel. So I will show you that so we can use it for as part of our salad mix. Okay, so now we've separated out the kaya, whatever leaves, and I'm drying them on a clean towel. So I'm going to let them dry out. I'm not going to have them get completely dry, just almost dry. If you let them dry completely, they get almost paper-like, crinkly-like. Experiment with how to use that, but you want it, you know, just where they're just kind of barely moist. That's where you want it. It only takes a few hours, so it's not like this is going to take, you know, 2 days or anything. They will dry out quite nicely, and then we'll add them to the salad mix. Okay, and here's one other piece to my salad puzzle: microgreens. So these are just grown on these little plastic recycled trays, ham and turkey trays, on paper towels. So I'm not even using soil. I start them in the dark for about 4 days or so, and then I bring them outside so they can green up and grow out a little bit more. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to snip the tops off of these and put them in the bowl here, and then they'll be rinsed and dried out just like the salad leaves. So this adds a really nutritional, you know, power-packed punch also to your salad. So it's just another thing that I can add, and I can pretty much do this all year round without a problem. I can do it indoors or out. I just need a little bit of sun once you bring them out of the dark to green up. Okay, so I'm just going to take some scissors and just kind of cut, put them in the bowl. There we go. You know, if you're just doing about halfway, you'll avoid getting any kind of seed shells or anything like that. And you're just getting, you know, the best parts for your salad. And I can actually just feed what's left here to my quail. And I'm just going to do the same thing over here with these two. Okay, so there's the microgreens we've collected. So we're going to rinse these off and lay them out to dry also. All kinds of videos out there about microgreens. There's all kinds of ways to grow them. Nothing complicated. That's just the method I settled on, just doing on paper towels. So, you know, at some point maybe I'll do a video on how I do it. There's other people. That's where I got the idea from, was watching videos on people. And this is work. This is broccoli, by the way, microgreens. You can use other things. Some things I've tried haven't worked real well. The broccolis work the best as far as microgreens for me. All right, and there's my microgreens drying out for a while. They'll be added into the salad mix. Okay, and there we have it. They're dried out just enough. There's just a slight hint of moisture in the leaves. If I let them do any more, they'll start getting like really crunchy, crispy like, which isn't really what I want for salad. So I'm going to add these to the rest of the salad mix we've made, and then we'll take a look at it. Now definitely don't forget sprouts, okay, to add your salad. I don't put them in the same bag or container as a regular salad lettuce, because not everybody likes the same amount of sprouts. Some people only like a few sprinkled on top. Some people like a lot, but certainly is very nutritionally dense, extremely healthy. And And definitely you can make as much as you want as long as you got a good stock of sprouting seeds. So don't forget that to add to your salad. Very easy, you can do it all year, pretty much anywhere. Alright, so there you have it. There's all the ingredients together along with some cherry tomatoes, my Everglades tomatoes, which I do sell the seeds if you want to support the channel. Just look in the description box below. You know, I have carrots too I can add cut up in there. So this is a really nice looking salad mix, and it's really tasty, very nutritious. Adding the sprouts over here to it really gives it, packs it more full of nutrition and nutrient density by doing that. So you can't really beat it. So if you want to support the channel, feel free to leave comments or likes or subscribe. And you can check out my eBay, Etsy stores, and Amazon links if you want to support the channel that way, or just watch commercials. That'll help also. So appreciate everything you do. Hopefully you found this helpful, and will give you some ideas for yourself to become more self-sufficient and be able to grow your own food and produce. All right, we'll see you later.